All right, so let's go back just a little bit, man. You in high school, right? At what grade did you finish?
No, I went to Job Corps. I got kicked out.
Explain that, bro.
Like I said, me losing my mom and the anger that I had inside of me, it was well, the anger that I still carry inside of me, it was bad because high school, everybody wanna they it at where I went over Brook, it was a fashion show back then. So if you ain't come to school and you ain't have on the coolest clothes and you wasn't nothing, and even if you had on the coolest clothes, you would go through your little fights here and there. I went through my fair share of fights. I went through my fair share of roll-ons. I got jumped, and it's like I would never really want to fight because I was more afraid of not able to stop because of the rage that I got inside of me from losing my mom and the person that killed her. So it's like I got a lot of rage in me. So it's like I kind of changed. It's like, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. High school wasn't it for me. Like the person that killed my mom messed my life up. Like I ain't had no man. I ain't had nobody to teach me no better, man. Only thing I knew was negative, 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 negative because that's all I felt. I felt hurt. I was angry. I ain't care about nothing. Anybody happiness, if anybody was happy, I was there to destroy it. I ain't want nobody to be happy around me. Especially from 15. Well, no, I'm lying. From 17, 18, 19, 20. That's when I really started to hate Christmas because, like, when I lost my mom, what my family tried to do on my mom's side was they tried to keep Christmas alive. They tried to keep it like it didn't. Don't look at it as a tragedy. Look at it as anything besides that. And it's like I couldn't balance it. It's like I didn't know how to balance it. Like me not snapping and holding it in, and then when I get provoked and then not go to snap, then it's like I'm gonna cause bodily harm, and I just ain't want to go through that. It's like I was more afraid of that if I started hurting people that I was gonna like it too much, and I didn't want. That's not what I wanted because I knew how I feel to lose something that's precious to you. Like when my mom was murdered, I lost a piece of my heart. Like my heart will never be filled ever again, ever in life. Like nobody, my God, mom,
Let me
nobody.
ask you this. Hey, let me ask you this. Did they ever catch the guy that killed your mom?
Oh, the crazy part about it is, yeah, they had him. They had him, but they let him go because it wasn't nobody talking. I guess he was that bold. People were scared of him. Like, yeah, I wish I'd have seen it, and this interview get out and homeboy, if you ever do see this video, this interview, no, boy, I'm on your head, homeboy. I'm on your head.
Let me ask you this, man. I don't want you to, incriminate yourself because something might happen to that guy. You
Oh
know,
no, one thing about me is I wouldn't give a fuck. And excuse my language. I wouldn't care because you took something from me that I could never get back. You messed my life up. Like I said, I played basketball, I played football, I did boxing, but guess what? I lost everything when I lost my mom because I didn't have that drive anymore. That will was gone.
hey, bro, I got to go back just a little bit, right?
Right.
So you get kicked out of school and you said you went to Job Corps. How did that happen?
Um Actually it was kinda it wasn't something that I wanted to do. It was basically something that I had to do. Because like I said, when I lost my mom, I became a true man. And it's like I just kept getting in trouble. Like I stopped going to school and everything. Like I'll go to school and then I'll dip and I'll go smoke weed and I'll be around people that I shouldn't have been around. And it's like it started to catch up to me. And it's like I remember it. I went to court, truancy court, and the judge told me like, yeah, man, if you come back into my courtroom, you're going to jail. And you're going to jail for a very long time. And I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't coming back. And when I got home, I found a letter that said I had to go back to court, to the same courthouse, and I was just like, yo, and I started panicking, and I started like flipping out, like, he just told me don't come back, and I got a letter, like, he ain't gonna hear that, they gonna lock me up. And my grandma was like, you got an option, you either go to jail or go to job court. And the person, I had a big brother, and he was just like, they already got you on house arrest, you already got to sit out for the next 8 years of house arrest, so your best thing to do is go to job court. Like, yeah. And I was in, and it's crazy because I was never in trouble for being bad. I got in trouble because when I lost my mom, I shut down, and my grandma got scared. And it's like I wouldn't talk to nobody, and only thing I would do is just play video games and wouldn't talk. And she got scared, and it was just like, it's something got to happen because I don't want him to end up like his mom, And that was the road I was going. Like, she telling me don't bring no drugs in my house, and I get in trouble because she find crack inside her fucking Frosted Flakes. Like, yeah, like, man, that's what I'm saying. That dude, yeah, he messed my life up. Like, I ain't never want to be in the streets. I love video games and playing basketball. I love sports and video games and females. That was my twist. I
Hey,
ain't I ain't never weed.
hey, hey. So you go to job corps, right?
Right.
What was that like, man? What?
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Like, I understood it, but I didn't understand it. I thought it was like kind of a little boot camp, you know. And I kind of was like, I was terrible, man. Like, I ain't had the guidance. I ain't want to listen to nobody, and I was terrible, man. Started drinking out there and got in trouble, but they understood me because, I guess my big brother and my grandmom talked to them, and they let them know everything that was going on with me. So it was like they kind of understood me, and it was just one lady, my house dorm lady, I'll never forget. Man, her went through it. Like, I smacked pieces off the desk because she told me I couldn't get none because I was that bad, where it's like you ain't gonna get no reward if you bad, and it's like I ain't understand it, man. It's like I deserve it. Like, I took what happened to my mom and I started using it as a crutch because I didn't understand. I'm like, hey, I don't have no mom, so basically you're gonna do and give me whatever I want. And it's like, nah, that wasn't the case. And it's like I learned the hard way. And it's like smacking the pizza off the desk, it was the wrong thing to do, but it kind of brought me and her closer because I kind of opened up to her. It's like, listen, you trying to be a mom figure to me ain't gonna work. My mom died in 97, so what you trying to do ain't happening. And she was just like, I ain't trying to be your mom. And once I heard that, it's like I just opened up to her and was like, damn, I respect it. And it's like, it was good after that. But it's a transition of still being angry. I got kicked out of that too, and I could never go back. I tried to go back, but my record was too bad in there. They said I had a zero tolerance, like negative a zero tolerance, and it's like, that's bad. And it's like, yeah. So I ain't really have a good life, man.
So you came back to Philly after that?
Mm-hmm. And as soon as I come back to Philly, I'm back in the streets. I'm back in the streets, doing dumb stuff, man. Doing dumb stuff I shouldn't be doing. Stuff that I know gonna give me time. I was just like, yo, this is not it for me. And then my cousin came about, and that day kind of changed my life. That day kind of changed my life when he picked me up. Once he picked me up, he kind of brought back my love of music because he was a rapper and he was nice, and all he would do is rap. So me being around that now, and I'm saying, oh, this is something that I could do. And I'd learned how to really be musically inclined by watching them.